starting your own business comes with its own challenges, and now I'm sorry.
It's okay. I can't even get to this one.
And now add a global pandemic on top of that, and you're certainly in for some hard work.
That's right, but sometimes doing that hard work with your family by your side makes it all the better. This week, I'm introducing you to the ladies of Spa La Posada on this week's Made in the 956. This is Edna Posada.
I am a true Valley girl. I was born in Brownsville, and I was raised in the Harlingen-San Benito area, and now I've lived in McAllen for really over 35 years.
And during those years, she's made a big name for herself.
I am president and CEO of Aldani Inc., which is really the umbrella for Spa La Posada, Leona, and Merle Norman Cosmetics.
And that journey started more than 30 years ago when she was working for Estee Lauder.
In talking to them, I realized that they wanted more services, such as manicures, pedicures, and they would tell me, Edna, if you had that here, I would come here instead.
After listening to her customers, she branched out on her own, eventually opening up her own spas across the valley.
I started out with just one location. I was my only employee. It was the proverbial owner, manager, and janitor. And I would have never thought that, I would grow my business like this, because I didn't even dream that.
And she did all this while being a full-time mom.
I've been a single mom for 24 years, but my priority was always my children. But I needed to have the finances to be able to raise those children. And so really incorporating my children into my business, I used to take them.
I didn't realize at the time, I was helping, but for me it was a blast, and I loved my childhood, and I had such a hands-on mom who really prioritized my brother and I had a great childhood.
That's Edna's daughter, Alexandria. She also remembers the day her mom asked her to come on board.
My mother said, hey, I'm actively looking for a general sales manager. No pressure, but just know I'm looking. And it took me but a whole 15 minutes to mull it over, and I said, I'll take it.
And now, this dynamic duo are expanding their business together.
We both respect each other's decisions. We, for the most part, are very like-minded. And if we disagree on something, we say, okay, we agree to disagree, and that's it. That's a 2-second conversation, and we move on.
Oh my gosh, having my daughter help me and be my business partner now is like the biggest blessing I could possibly have.
And they tell me they've learned a lot over the years.
In business, need to look at, will that actually work? And is that really what your customer wants? It's finding the people that have your vision and understand what you're about.
You really do have to love what you're doing, because it starts before the sun comes up, and it doesn't end even after the sun goes down. But you have to be okay with that, and I am, and I love it, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Edna and Alexandria Posada, Made in the 956. And something that really stood out in talking to them is often people wonder, what's your success to owning a business? And for them, it was communication. That really stood out to me, because Edna even talked about it. She's like, she listened to her customers and what they wanted, and that's how she built her business. And then now that they're working together, they have to keep their open line of communication to kind of keep it successful and whatnot. So it's just communication is key.
And how amazing to have a mom and a daughter be able to do this together.
Definitely,
right?
yeah, and keep it all in the family.
And that yellow dress behind her was pretty amazing.
There you go. Go check it out.